Hey, Barbara, you got him before I could before I could get the link over there. Hey, Tom. Hey, Tony. Snakebite, how are y'all doing? Sorry, Nickel. She got you before I could get you over there, so sorry about that. Oh lordy. Oh Lord. There's a link right there, Mister. We got you fixed there, Mister Nickel. Sorry, I couldn't get that link out there. I was busy setting up some stuff, trying to get this thing all going, and still still having fun. What did Nickel do? He was just Nickel. And hey, Steve. Hey, Steve. I you won that gold bar. So be sure. Do you have my email, Steve, so I can send you your gold bar? There's a link. There you go. Got you taken care of there, Mister. Barbara got you before I could get over there. You're you were on it there, Barbara. You were on it before I could even get going here. Like, wow, you got him. Oh Lord. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Hey, Clear Lake. Where does uh Stephanie? I saw Stephanie in here. Hi, Stephanie. Uh, there you go. Come on there. There we go. Yo, Nickel.
Yo, I'm here. Yeah, I know it. She nailed me. I didn't even see her. She came in.
She was on you like stink on a June bug, man.
Yeah, she was like Jaws, you know. Oh,
Yep. She got you fast, man. I'm like, oh my God, that was that was too much. Hey, hi, Stephanie, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. JM, thank you for coming, sir. Clear Lake.
no,
Spit
yeah,
it out. Yeah. I'm
we got
trying to, Clear Lake.
we got mixed up. We thought that maybe this week was the week you were going to go ahead and skip, but it's going to be next week you're going to skip.
Yep. Next week, I'm going to skip next week. So my brother is here, and so I'm gonna probably only do a probably like to 5:30, like a 30 minutes. So we got we're gonna go down and watch the Cowboy game, get their asses handed to them, but we're gonna watch it.
Who they play?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, I hope Dallas beats them.
Yeah, I would love to see Dallas beat them, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. So let me get my camera going here. Oh,
Pittsburgh is the least liked team because they're rivals with Cincinnati, so we like to beat them.
oh, I mean to tell you, and that's nice, Rocky. Hey, Barbara, guess who's up here with me? Oh Lord,
Well,
thank you.
they used to have Bradshaw. I thought he was the arrogant sucker I ever seen. I always want to see him get his legs broken.
Yeah,
I was hoping they would plan him. Well, he's better. And he got out. He was okay guy. I like him now, but I didn't like him when he was a quarterback. I just wanted to see him get crushed.
Oh, that's for sure. That is for sure. What did you think about Caitlin uh, going to go to the a league in Europe?
Oh, I thought, well, maybe she may change her mind. She was saying that she thought she'd take the rest of the year off, but well, whatever. I mean, if she wants to do that, that's fine.
Right.
They got a big banner up now in Indianapolis that's got her. It says Caitlin Clark Rookie of the Year, on there. So,
Yep. She did win that, but you know what? how they were treating her and the league was treating her, that was just unbelievable for, and what I love the best, her fanfare just shut it down, and the stadiums and everything are just bare.
Yeah, I expect there's going to be a lot of Christmas gifts this year that's something to do with Caitlin Clark around here.
Yep, I do too. I agree with you. Hey there, Mr. Red Crawler. Thank you. And Steve C, guess what those were that I put up today? And he was on it. Him and Chief Stacker were on it. So Chief was the first one, and I'm going to send him a present, a giveaway, and I'm going to send Steve C a one too, because he nailed exactly what it was, and so it was a pair of safety wire pliers, and so what? But they knew what it was, so I got to get something harder to do. I figured I didn't think y'all would get it. I'm like, no, they won't know what this is. So, but so thank you for coming there, Mr. Chief. Appreciate it, and so we'll get that out to you. Steve, the use on those motorcycles. Yeah, I tell you, we use them on fuel inlets and the what they call moose heads and single points, and we use them on them, and so that it's all about in the fueling system of an airplane. So just kind of FYI, but I thought maybe that would be pretty good, but I was surprised it got gone. So I got to pick up something that's harder. So I did leave a comment in there what the blue safety pin was and what it's used for. So I'm going to have to come back and leave something even harder. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Be sure, Steve, do you have my email so you can send me an email? Yes, there's Chief. That's exactly. Safety wire, the bolts and stuff around the nozzles and stuff. Yeah. So, hey there, Mark. Can you hear me?
I don't think his sound's working.
Are you muted?
I hear something.
Are you muted, Mark? Hey, Liberty. Thank you for coming. Beto, thank you. Tom.
LBS is here. Yeah, Beto is here.
Yeah, Beto's here. What we're going to do today is we'll talk about some banking information and some things that are going on with banks, and I'll tell you what my scoop is on it, what I've been watching and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But we'll talk about banks and so forth like that. But okay, Chief, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Be sure and hit that like button and share. YouTube has been on me, Chief, really bad. They gave me a strike not long ago, and they're trying to push me to the bottom of the pile. So I would appreciate all the help you can give me. Everyone, I really appreciate it.
I did that video with your name on it.
I saw that finally, yeah.
And I couldn't. I was going to put you on there like what? They wouldn't let me do it.
Is that right?
They reset. We redid the whole thing. Said I couldn't do that. Then it reset, and I had to do the whole thing over again.
Wow.
They're out to get you. They're out to get you for good. So, yeah.
Oh wow. He must have lost a connection because he just went gone. I was gonna say, let's see if we can get him. Can you talk? Hey, Mark, we can't hear you.
I'm here.
Okay, because we couldn't hear you, and so I just kind of curious if you heard us or something. You may be doing a.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. We're just we're going to talk about banks and stuff like that.
I think YouTube has me blocked.
Do what?
I think YouTube has me blocked.
You know what? You remember me telling you on our conversation? I think they do too, because I can't see you in the chat. So you'll have to. You might want to email YouTube and see because it's not me. I'll let you. I wanted you to come back, but I think it's up to YouTube. So you'll have to yak with them. Send them an email or something. So do they have you blocked in any other streams?
No, just here.
Okay.
Barbara, what did you do?
Barbara, have you been being a mean person?
YouTube don't want to hear the truth.
No,
Mark,
you can't really be honest on YouTube. This platform is for only partial, and you got to be really careful what you say and do. It's just unbelievable.
But that's wrong.
Barbara says yes. Yeah, they are being they're being really just being real picky about everything. You can't say anything they class it as hate speech now, and you got to be really careful in what you say in the comments. So they will come and get you.
Well, that's crazy then.
It is. It really is. So
we should be able to say what we want to say.
Yeah, and celebrate. When Trump wins and we celebrate, we should be punished for it. And I just know they're going to nail me because I'm going to have some fun when he wins. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to have explosions, fireworks, all kinds of stuff going on. So they'll probably throw me off for a month. But
well, I want to say something that I've been thinking about, and this has anything to do about the banking system. It's about the election. Now, with all the issues in northern and southern California, northern Carolina and southern North Carolina, there's parts of that area down there that will not have electricity for a long time. And so those people down there will not be able to vote, more than likely.
Absentee. They can vote absentee, so they'll probably bring them forms.
Well, the problem is I was checking into that today. The mail systems there's 18 zip codes down there that is not open. They will not deliver mail to them. So if the absentees are not getting through, I'm wondering if they're going to, hey, long live, thank you. Liberty believes silver, thank you. That, as far as, what they're actually, actually going to do. Are they going to postpone the election?
No, they won't do that. I don't know. Look at Trump will probably come down there and hand them out, get them voted, and take them in.
he might. He might. I was just thinking about that today because I saw some videos today of people down in. Well, Barbara, it's possible they could postpone the election, but it's just something I was thinking about because the destruction down there is so bad. It may take them a year to get electricity back in that area, so I don't know. Oh, Trump won't do that. No, I don't think he will either. I just don't know. Who knows? Maybe, you know what would be really good? To see Trump have voter in helicopters and go by and put out these voter so you can voting forms for everybody down there, and they could get them and just do it that way, and they'll pick them up at your nearest helicopter pad or something,
Well, he's got he's organized pretty well, so I got to think they're going to be allowed to vote and it's going to count. I got to think that.
Well, this is things that I was just throwing out there. No, Rocky, not for one portion of one state, They'll figure something. Well, I hope so, Barbara. It was just something that I was thinking about today. That if they wanted to, or they could do. Hey, Wendy, thanks for coming. You're never late. You're always on time. So you being here is on time. Thank you. So you know, it's just something that it was something I was thinking about. You know, and so
And Trump survived Butler. He took off where he left off with that
Twice.
chart.
Yep.
And I was a little nervous. I mean, everybody you could tell everybody was nervous. Everybody was looking around, you know, but it went all. He was okay.
Right. Well, you know, if you think about it, did you watch it when Elon got up there?
Yeah. I got that on my community page. What he said, and
Okay.
he comes short just saying that the Democrats want a one party system, because that's what he was implying. And I'm going, yeah, that's what I believe too. That's what eventually will probably happen, because that's pretty much California is pretty much a one party system, really. The way they sit there.
Let's be careful what to say on here. You know, Nickel. I was just going to say, but did you see the bulletproof glass around the podium?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they are. There went Mark. They are taking different, you know, approach now, that more caution, because Barbara says no, they don't. So it's just you know, Barbara, I just it's going to be interesting to see what happens and how this all plays out, because I can't say yay or nay one way or the other, but. Yeah, Steve, I know. I'm with you too, Steve. I'm being very, 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 very careful with my pronouns and so what I'm saying and stuff like that, because I just
Liberty Bleeds. I did watch the whole thing. Yeah, I had to watch it to see if they tried to knock him off again.
Yeah.
So
I was worried about that too. So but you know, with them having that wall of bulletproof glass around him, or plexiglass, or whatever you want to call it, that had to protect him. So it sure is good that they did that. Now I'm kind of curious. I have not seen Terry on here in a few weeks, and I'm kind of concerned about her. Is she okay? Does anybody know anything about her?
Well, you know, 79 hadn't been here. Quite a few of them regulars hadn't been in a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, I miss Gold Chick. I miss Terry. You know, people that were normally here, but I don't see them anymore. So I'm kind of worried about them. But you know, Stephanie saw Terry in Neil's chat room. Oh, okay, good. Okay, she must be okay. That's good. So that's good. Did you see Stephanie saying that Terry was in Neil's? Now, Neil, do I know Neil? Like, what's Neil?
Neil Hahn Dynasty.
Oh, okay. 79 is Terry, right? Yes, Wendy, yes. Yeah, remember it used to be Terry 79, where she dropped the Terry and just went 79. She went completely gold.
Oh, was she silver at one time?
No, not that I know of. She's never been silver that I know of. Ever since I met her, she's always been Terry 79.
I'm silver myself, so.
Well, I tell you what, looking at and seeing a lot of stuff on silver right now, and silver is really, really looking like it's going to be going up. It's going up. It's up today. It's 32.24 last time I looked at it. And let's see what it is now. Let's see if it went down or up.
And Sterling, he hadn't been in here in a while.
No, I haven't seen Sterling. I sure hadn't. Barbara, Terry, and I go back before 79. Oh, is that right? What was Terry's number? But what did Terry call herself before Terry 79, Barbara? Oh, let me give it to you, Steve. There you go, Steve. You'll never tell me. Oh, Barbara, you're being mean. Hey, Count Dropula, down 4 cents.
I think silver could get to 50 by the end of this year. I still think.
I'm thinking it'll be at least 40. I'm thinking at least 40. And I do think gold will be about probably at 300 or knocking on the door, the $300 door or $3,000 door. I think it's, yeah, you're being mean, Barbara. So,
yeah, Lucky Star. I haven't seen her for, I think this will be the 3rd week she hadn't been in.
That is true. That is true. I wonder, I think she's going through some health issues right now. So hey, what's going on there, Expal?
But Gold's sick. She's missed 2 out of the last 3 of Sal's. I think she's missed. So her foot must be really bothering her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, JM, thank you for coming. Let me put you want to come up, JM, and we'll put a link up there for you. Come on now, quit that. All right. Here's a link for you, JM. Hey, Red Light, good to see you. Thank you for coming. I was going to talk about the banking systems and what I'm thinking. This is my own. This is not for anybody's investment purposes or anything like that. So if you do it, it's not, if something happens. But hey, Jeff Nelson, thank you. Yes, I sold flowers on the corner for it. Thank you. Mark is gone again. He's afraid I'll time him out. Oh, Lord. Well, he came up here to stream and, he left. So, yeah, hey, Water Possibilities, thank you for coming.
I think where he's at, he has trouble connecting because I think he's gone up on Sal's before, and I think he had problems. So,
yeah, it may be there's a storm down in the Gulf too down there. It may be given. I don't know if he's on Wi-Fi or what's going on, but
But before you get to the banks, what'd you think about the no funds, FEMA funds for? Because they put all that money towards the illegals. Can you believe that? And how does that help you for election time?
Well, I think that is the biggest crock of, let me see a good word. I think it's the biggest crock of garbage that I have ever heard. And also giving them $750. They gave the illegals what, $5,000 or $10,000 for coming over here, and
they're putting them in luxury suites in New York. They get a cell phone. They get food for money. They get all kinds of stuff they're getting. So I guess that's where all the money went.
Yeah, it's actually. I tell you what, this is the most disgraceful administration about taking care of Americans in need. Just like the the vets. That it makes me so upset to see the homeless vets and the vets being not taken care of. This administration is really just
ticks you off.
Not right, you know what I mean?
It really does. It upsets you to the point where I don't know how to describe it, but I've just never seen the federal government run as bad as it's been run the past 3 years. I'll just say
I agree. Red Crawler, I don't know if you can see that in the chat down there. Red Crawler said Harris just sent $1 billion to Lebanon overseas. I that is just mind-boggling to me, Red Crawler. That should not be happening. That money should be going straight here for our people on the East Coast that was houses and all that was destroyed.
No. Mayorkas or whatever his name is, the moron that runs all the Homeland Security, isn't it?
Yep.
He said they're out of money. He said, we are out. That's why North Carolina wasn't getting much help, because they're out of money now.
Well, how did Red Crawler says they're crooks. Yes, I agree. Now, if you think about it, $1 billion to Lebanon overseas, they could have kept that money here. Kept that money here for the people over on the East Coast. Even Barbara, you haven't seen it, Nickel. You've heard it. So is what
I heard whatever the Mayorkas or Mayorkas, whatever. He's the one that said it. Of course, he's an idiot anyway. He don't know what in the heck he's doing. And I can't believe they couldn't get rid of him. They tried. Somehow it didn't go through. And it's just unbelievable. And then what else is they're taking money from? We won't know until we need the money. And then they'll go and, we don't have nothing in there. We used it for something else. So,
well, I heard something today about they're tapping into Social Security.
Well, I think they've always borrowed, and I've got my fingers up like parentheses. They've always borrowed from the Social Security fund, for this and that. Every paycheck I get, I look at the taxes I pay, and it's really disheartening to see the taxes that I pay every week. And where it's going, it's disheartening. And it's reps. Is that Republicans love to take Social Security? Well, let me correct you there, Barbara. I'm not taking nothing. We're not taking nothing. That's our money. They stole that from our paychecks to use it for other stuff that we don't even agree on, and then we get it. We are lucky we get it back. But that's my money. I mean, I earned it. It came off my checks. So I'm not taking anything. I'm just retrieving it back. That's how I look at it.
Right. Red Crawler's talking to Barbara, and he said, Barbara Cardone, Harris did a tweet for Lebanon money. It's a fact. So I'll have to look that up, but I wouldn't surprise me. And
do you know all the weapons Israel's finding? They've gone on into Lebanon. They said they're finding weapons you wouldn't believe. And guess how they got those weapons? The money we give them in aid, they take that. The people don't get it. They take it and buy arms with it. That's exactly what they're doing. We are arming our enemies to use against us. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Cut the funding off to them. Like one person said, I heard the other day, he said, why pay for someone to hate you? Let them hate you for free. And I agree with that.
Yep. I agree with you 100%. 100%. It's really sad, and it's upsetting, especially after those videos I saw of people in South Carolina. They were fighting to keep their farm and everything like that, and it was storming and flooding around there, and they're moving cattle, chickens, and pigs around up on high ground so they could try and save. Hey, Lucky Star, thank you.
We were just talking about her. She's here.
We were talking about you, Lucky. We were missing you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, that is just absolutely crazy. Well, I want to say something. I won't keep talking about a whole lot about it, but I want people to think about this. Warren Buffett is a big stock trader, and he had sold 1 billion shares of Bank of America.
Oh, I thought he sold a bunch of Apple too.
Yeah, he did. But I'm just going to talk about one thing of the bank.
Okay.
Okay. So he's always one to say that he is always liking the stocks. He doesn't like gold and silver, and he stays away from gold and silver. But he just sold another 1 billion shares of Bank of America stock. Now, Bank of America stock is like $24 a share. So he got approximately $24 billion a second time around. I think first time around he sold the billion shares of first time. I think it was 35 or something like that when he sold it. But what does Warren Buffett know that we don't? Now I want you to think about what I'm fixing to say here. Did Warren Buffett know who is this? Warren Buffett is a investor. He owns
all
a lot of stocks, a lot of different companies, and he's real big into stocks.
Berkshire and something.
Yeah, Berkshire and Son or something like that.
And you have to pay. It's not like regular stocks when you buy into him. It's like 1,000 a share or something. Right. But yeah, so it's kind of how he has it set up. But he owns all the Dairy Queens. He's from Nebraska, Omaha.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think to see how he has done over the years, and in 2008 he did really good, moving his stocks around and stuff like that. But think about this: did he know that after the T-bills were up there at 7%, or not 7%, they were paying 5 something. Do you think that he bought T-bills before they lowered the interest rate? Now think about what I'm saying. So because he's getting out of Bank of America, and he's going in, I believe he's going into T-bills. I think it'll probably break loose that he yes, Berkshire's Hathaway. Yes, yeah. Warren Buffett. Thank you, JM.
You're welcome.
And as a result of his investment success, Buffett is one of the most well-known investors in the world. And I agree with you on that 100%, JM. And so this is what I think what's going to happen. Now he's going in. Buffett did not sell his shares of Chase and Citibank. Bill Gates has large investments in Pan American Silver. George Soros is big in Ampex, from what I understand. I didn't know about George Soros. Bill Gates is, yes, that is true. So,
but now he did buy silver. You remember?
Yep.
A couple years ago, he bought a bunch of silver, and then I think he unloaded it.
This is what I'm thinking will happen. I think Bank of America is going to be getting ready. They're setting Bank of America up to take the fall for the economy, and they're going to be the scapegoat. And I think what they're going to do is Chase, Citibank, and maybe a couple of others are going to absorb Bank of America. And I think they're going to be the ones going to, because that's why you're seeing all these big investors pulling out of Bank of America. And so they need a fall person to take what's going on, is what they need to do. And I think Bank of America is going to be the one. That's my own opinion.
And he probably has an inside source.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
They do. They get insider trading. They just don't ever get prosecuted for it. They're smart enough. They're smart enough to cover it up.
It's beyond insider trading. I think in many ways they're actually the architect of it. They're creating waves within the capital markets, so they know what they're going to do in advance.
Right, exactly. And so, Liberal Bleed, good to see everyone here. It's been a minute, Rocky. Duty calls. See you later. Thank you for coming, Liberty Bleed Silver. Thank you so much. Please hit that like and share button and try and help me out. YouTube is just kicking my tail as far as since I got that strike. So I would appreciate all the help of everybody to try and keep it up there so my name gets pushed back at the top. So when you look for me, they're really giving me a hard time. Hey, Silver Wolverine. Yep, you're right. Silver Wolverine. Bank of America is the second largest, but I think they're going to be the fall because Warren Buffett's taking his money out for a reason, and he knows the inside scoop. So selling $2 billion worth or 2 billion shares is got to be, that's big. And so they're taking the money out, and selling the shares. There's something going on. Yes, that's exactly what I think. And also too, if Bank of America falls and they can kind of blame it on, this kind of gives you an idea how they're going to try and get the big banks all down to just a few, so they can cover, the government can cover and regulate just a few banks over a bunch of banks. Because what they're doing is Chase and Bank of America, and all of them are closing branches down, a lot of them. And they were going to close down, on last numbers I thought was 1,300 this year, by the end of this year. So you may want to look at, if anybody banks at Bank of America, you may want to rethink what's going on and stuff like that. But I'm still very bullish on silver. And I think it's going to be, like I said, it may be $40. Yep, there you go. That's it, JM. And I think it's going to be very bullish by the end. It may be $40 by the end of the year. So it's hanging. I agree with you, Red Crawler. That's where I bank too. I got your notification tonight before I could get to your channel to hit you live. That's cool. That's really good, Clear Lake. I'm glad. I've been in communication with YouTube about trying to ease up on that strike a little bit, because I've been working pretty hard on that. So, and I don't know, because I have to have so many more hours, because they took all my hours away before I get pushed back up, and that's what I'm trying to do, because they want me to start paying for their service, which I shouldn't have to. And that you're supposed to get 3 strikes before they really come down on you. And that one strike, they kicked me down hard. They've taken away my subs. And so, in one shot, they took 150 subs in one shot. So they're staying on me pretty hard.
You like that? Did you like my 63 Corvette?
I did. I was going to ask you those little cars, because when you first emailed me that thing, I was wondering, Corvette, you have a Corvette? And
yeah, I got one big one. I got more little ones.
Oh, okay. So what do you have for a Corvette?
87. It's maroon. It's 1987, and it's a coupe.
Oh,
Corvette,
nice.
Corvette coupe. Last year they made the coupes. That's the last version. And it's a 289 engine. So, or 280.
289. You mean 350?
No, it's low. It's not a 350. No, it
can't be a 289.
It
That's
is
a Ford motor. That's a Ford motor, unless somebody stuck it in there. I mean,
yeah, I could show you the paperwork that came with it on it. It's not a.
I'd love to send me an email on it, because 289. That's a Ford motor. So, and you said it's an 87 Corvette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there was an engine swap on it.
50.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It had to be
like 46,000 miles on it, I think.
That's unusual. I wonder why they just didn't put another 350 in it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if you change, when you go from a Ford engine to a Chevy engine, the motor mounts don't fit, nothing like that. If they just stuck another Chevy engine in there, they wouldn't be doing that. The transmission would bolt up to it. That's crazy. Look at Red Collar saying, he's saying, will silver tone inside original packaging? It can, Red Crawler. It depends on, the conditions about it. If you keep it inside even a plastic container, it will definitely, it will tone eventually.
Especially
here. Tuesday will never leave you. Okay. We appreciate that, Tony. So, Xfinity there. I'm going to call you Xfinity. XFEL.
Zafia.
Right. The Bank of America zero account snafu that people saw recently might be a practice for the. Yes, I agree with you 100%. There was a lot of people with Bank of America could not get their money out. And Count Dupula says it could be a coupe. There always were 289s in Ford. Well, I mean Mustangs, yeah, but not Corvettes. Corvettes are Chevrolet.
It's got to be. It's got to be rare. I thought the Corvette factory might want it to restore it and show it, but they haven't got a hold of me. The cost is this: they got to give me a brand new one, and I will trade them out and take a brand new Corvette.
Because I just. Steve said 345 horse, 350. That's what should be in it. And I would love to see the paperwork because a 289 is a Ford motor. And so to get the motor to bolt up to the transmission, they'd have to change the transmission out or put an adapter plate in it to actually put the transmission in there. So that's kind of really, yeah, that. You're welcome, Red Crawler. Son of a Silver Stacker's in here. Thank you for coming, Son of a Silver Stacker. Good seeing you. Thank you.
And Hoosier's here.
Who?
Hoosier.
Hoosier's here. I didn't see him. He got past me. Where's he at?
Well, he's here.
Hey, Hoosier. Hey. How you doing there, Mr. Hoosier? Good seeing you. Thank you for coming. Be sure and hit that love button and share me out as much as you can because I need all the help I can. That YouTube has been being mean to me. So that strike they gave me has just pushed me all the way down to the bottom. I'm drowning down in there in the Hindu area. So Rocky Superstar is overloaded with people from India. They have copied my name. So, but that is exactly what I think what's going to happen. The banks are going to be taken over, and Chase will probably be. Yeah, that's right, Tony. A 289 is a Mustang motor. Yes.
Okay. Now what does the Dodge Viper have? A V10?
It does have a V10.
Okay.
Yeah. That's. I was just kind of like really surprised to see that you saying you got 289. I'd love to see the paperwork on that. That's somebody had to do that. That is that's I mean it's rare and stuff like that, but it's a 289 was the motor mounts are different. They're not going to match up, and it's yeah. So it's all different. Yeah, 283 would bolt up in their water possibility. Yeah, that would work. A 283 because it's got the same motor mount configuration, and the transmission would bolt up to it. So that's what I'm thinking. It was a 283 or maybe even a 327 because it would all bolt up. But I just don't know about a 289. I'd never seen a 289 in a Corvette. It'd be interesting. I bet that's one fast vet being it's got a Ford motor.
Hey, it moved. It moves. I mean, I took it, Meyer, they have like 3 entrants where the cars come down.
Uh-huh.
And I timed it and I beat all 3 of the cars coming in. So
is that right? Wow. Yeah.
But you got to be careful because, cops stopped me once. I some reason I didn't have my seatbelt on. And I usually do. It was the only time I probably never had my seatbelt on. I stopped off, I think, somewhere, and then I just didn't put it back on. He said, I'm not stopping you because you're driving a Corvette. And then do you understand? I started saying, yeah, you stopped me because I'm driving a Corvette.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I would think that, with the 289, the heads and all that stuff for the exhaust I don't even know if I would love to see how they made that fit. Because all that stuff you're talking, because that frame on that Corvette is the same frame that they had back in the 70s and the 60s for the car. They used that frame from, I believe it was in 59 or 58 that they used the same frame all the way through up until
I can 82. Tell you this. There's no room to put your hands anywhere in that thing in the engine area. I mean, it's just so tight. It's so freaking tight. Yeah. I don't know how. I guess to work on them, you have to take parts out to work on other parts, don't you? Because I mean, yeah, I don't know how they get their hands. I got little hands and I can't get to nothing.
Well, I'm just thinking like a starter to change a starter on that thing would be on a Ford would be a Bear, and it just depends on how it works, how they got it working. So it'd be crazy. And so thank you, Stephanie. Yes, please help me out with that. Hit that like and love button and help me out. Busted. So 69 Jeff Nelson 69 Barracuda. Yeah, 279. Yeah, that would be good. That would be really good.
Them
I got
the Datsun 280Zs. They're big bucks now, ain't they?
Yes, they are. The 280Zs, and they had the 260s. The 240s were the first ones, and then they had the 260s and 280s. And so, yes.
I drove a 240 a couple 100 miles. It was nice, a really nice, even power band on it too.
Yes, it does. And that thing's got a straight 6 in it.
Yes.
And the takeoff speed on those things, because I had a 280, a 79 fastback 2+2 280.
Yep.
And there wasn't that good out of the hole. But once you get them moving, they had the highway gears and stuff like that. And those things, they would flat move. They were really good.
It's a nice car.
I have to say, in Texas, that 280Z, 79 280Z was black and gold trim. It was a special edition, and I love that car. And I had it up until we had a nice big hailstorm, and it looked like somebody took a ball peen hammer to that car. And guess what? I let the insurance keep it. Yeah, 300Zs, 350Zs are even more. I bet they are. I've never been in one of the 300Zs and 350. They are some of those Hellcat. Yeah, those are really good, Steve. I like the Hellcats. The 300 and 350Zs, they have twin turbos on some of them. That gives you the low end and your high end on your engine. That way you don't have that turbo lag. So yep. Steve will know what I'm talking about there. So,
those 300ZX twin turbos, those things handled like they were on rails too.
I bet. Yeah, I bet. So is there anything up there funny and up there where you live, JM, that you would say the banks are doing anything that's kind of noticeable or anything like that?
Well, I noticed TD Bank, which has kind of gone into the States a fair amount, is up on massive fines and charges for massive money laundering in the States.
Wow, really?
TD Bank, which is Toronto Dominion, it's either the first or the second largest bank in Canada. But our banking sector is way different here than in the States. Like, we really have 5 big banks. And then you've got credit unions, insurance companies, and whatnot. But we don't have the hundreds and hundreds of, if not thousands of local banks like you do in the States. So it's really like much closer to a monopoly here. The control is in much fewer hands.
Right. And so that's why I was thinking that Bank of America may be the one. Because I think, and I can't verify this, but I was searching today, but I think Bank of America was the Bush's bank that they did all their stuff. Hey, Steve LaPointe, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Were their Bush's bank. So I think they're going to make an example out of that bank and stuff like that because of who used to deal with it. And so I think that's what you're going to see. They're going to be the scapegoat. And so there's just too many things going wrong with that bank that I think we're being set up right now for them to do away with that bank and have it fall. And I think there'll be 3 banks that will take that because they're a big bank. And so if you have Chase and Citibank, Citicorp, and then you have another one that I can't remember off my brain right now is another big bank that only have credit union. And there you go, Steve. That's good. That's good. Because Bank of America, yes, I agree with you, Steve. And so it's really bad. So, and you know what? I think what we're going to do, I have to end this today because a little early. And my brother and stuff are going to go watch a football game and watch the Cowboys get their butts handed to them. But I think let's do a gold bar giveaway. And we'll give that away. There's a few of them coming to people on my address list. Let's see how many are here.
You might want to go to 50 so there won't be so many repeats and stuff.
There is 21 people. So you know what? Let's do Tony's already going. So Tony's got 23. All right. So let's pick a number and let's go 1 through 50. And that way we can spread out and everything like that. So 1 through 50. So we start with Tony up there. He got 23. And Tony's got 23. C4's got 28.
I got it.
There we go. Get spread out. Carbone's got 69. What do you got on your mind there, Barbara? You ready to go to lunch? Maybe dinner? Yeah. Are we going to dinner there, Barbara?
I think we should all go out and celebrate Trump's win. And
Barbara, we're going to take you out to Trump Plaza there in New York and have dinner there. So we'll have a really nice dinner there. How's that?
Nice.
I don't think she'll have an appetite. She'll just have a glass of water. She'll say, I'm not very hungry. I'll take a glass of water.
Oh, I know, Stephanie. I got to give her a hard time. She loves it and stuff like that. So, all right. So everybody got their numbers picked. And
quick idea, Rocky.
Do what?
That was a quick idea that was brought up the other week is the closest to the number without going over, right?
Yep. That's a good idea. I kind of like that. Okay. All right, let me get a stock going.
That way he won't have to buy gold and silver little bars every week.
Man, we went through them the last 2 weeks. I'm telling you, I sent out a bunch of them. All right, okay. All right, Nickel, let's see what we got for numbers.
Okay.
Is the blonde? No, she's dark-headed. She's a pretty lady. She's nice. I just got to give her a hard time. She don't like Trump, and that's okay. That's all right. She's entitled. Let's see here. All right, Nickel, you got that number?
Yep.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's look at it, see who's the closest. Without going over.
And somebody should have got this right off because I did videos all week on him. Number 14, Pete Rose.
Late 14. Great, all right, let's see if anybody got 14.
The late great Pete Rose.
Without going over. Snakebite got 18. All right, hang on. THS got 16. That's pretty close. But they're all over, so we need to keep down low. So 36, 25. Wendy's got 12. Oh, she may be the closest one without going over. I like that. I like that. Okay.
Yep. I think Wendy got it.
I think Wendy's got it.
I think so.
So Wendy, let me give you my email. Send me your address, Wendy.
Congratulations.
There you go, Wendy. Send me an email. I'll send you a little gold bar.
I got the feeling that they're going to probably put him on the ballot because I think they're going to maybe put him on the ballot this next one for the Veterans Committee to put in.
Who, so Barbara? They're going to put Barbara on the
No, Pete Rose.
Oh.
I think he might actually get in now. I don't know.
We'll see. Thank you, THS. Thank you. So we got Got that. And I have got to get going. So we got that. So Wendy, did you get my email? Thank you so much.
Just remember this, Rocky. When your team's down 50, you can still always look at the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. You have a so it ain't so bad when they're losing. You still got, you still enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
Worst case, you still got good scenery.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm going to drop down. Wish you guys all a great week, guys and ladies.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, JM, for coming in and helping, and I appreciate it. Good night, Stephanie, and good night, Nickel, everybody. And thank you so much for coming by. And we will definitely see y'all. I got to get going. I'm going to end this thing, and y'all have a great evening. So we'll see you. And good night, everybody.